So as you're learning this concept, the higher you go in the school system, the more you are put in denial of your African self, the more you are alienated from your African self.
Which can create what kinds of problems?
Well, politically, obviously, it creates a problem. Because then when you translate that politically, you also are saying, well, my allegiance is not to, to my African people. It's just to some kind of universal good or something. Suddenly you become depoliticized. But also it puts you in conflict with yourself, and you can never be whole. In order to be healed, you have to be whole, and as long as you are alienating the core of your being, then you're insane.
You say a gifted African is what?
A gifted African is a
African child.
A gifted African child is a child who expresses the African genius. Now, what is defined as being gifted in this society is somebody who can perform well on a test that Europeans have devised to make them feel superior. You see? And if we accept, to the extent that we accept that definition of giftedness, we stand in denial of our African selves, in repudiation of our African selves. And the irony there, the unfortunate thing is, it's only in our African selves can we find strength. So we're being cut off from a source of power.
And do I understand you right to say that in the African tradition, philosophy, intelligence is spirit?
That's right. That is that there's not a separation, that the two come together.
So to try to quantify spirit.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You see, to be intelligent is to understand how energies function in the universe, to learn more about the universe. That's science. Africans have always been involved in that. But the Europeans have taken a particular concept of science and sold that to us, that science involves the materialization of the universe and can only be used to manipulate and control nature.
Okay, let me quickly go on. You have said that monotheism, the belief in one God, is a political concept.
Right.
Briefly, what do you mean by that?
Okay.